somehow as a kid, I knew that. Like I was never angry at her. I was angry at this behavior. I was angry at the illness. I was angry at the hospitals for not curing her or taking it away. I was angry at the medication that caused tremendous side effects. And yeah, so there's kind of a mixture.
Hmm. I was very angry. I was like, why? Because I just couldn't understand what was happening. That's why it's so important. And I feel that that's the reason why I created this channel, because it's what I would have liked to have had when I was a teenager, this kind of information and this kind of opening to be able to talk about these things candidly. And because I didn't know, if you can imagine that my mum became depressed when I was 8, and then the schizophrenia developed from the age of 8 to 19. It was like a war zone, like you said, a complete instability and just chaos. And that affects your studies, because you still have to go to high school and keep up with all of that. And I didn't have anybody say your mum has schizophrenia, for me to be able to go to a library and get whatever information I could, because usually all of the resources are channeled toward the patient, and that's
Yeah.
fine, but there are secondary victims. And so when my mum would behave in these ways, and sometimes she was very spiteful and she would say mean things, and I don't know, I mean, you must have seen this in your mum, when they get very cold eyes and they look at you like as if you were a complete stranger, and that would break my heart. And I was so angry at life. And I think it's important that I share this as well, because people process things in a different way, and I just became so angry with life. I hated life. I hated myself. I contemplated suicide at one point, because it was just overwhelming to me how much I hated seeing my mum like this, which translated to I hate my life, I hate myself. And so when you mentioned this now, that you didn't go through that, wow, I mean, that's amazing, because I was
Well,
stationed in anger.
I'm so sorry. I mean, that's very natural and very legitimate way to feel about it.